Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. I hope that you're all doing well. And today we're going to be getting back to the weekly guidance readings because I really like doing these and I'm always curious to see what will come out. So what do you need to know this week? This is the energy check-in, just guidance, maybe, some predictions for this week, and should be interesting. I don't know anything about astrology, but I mentioned on the Facebook group that I had realized, or I had discovered, that the Mercury retrograde is ending on the 18th. So if any of you have been feeling kind of off for like the first part of this year, that may be why for some of you. And I'd like to personally thank tarot reader Peter for bringing that to my attention, because knowledge is power. And the second that I saw that, I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. So just seeing this information through the community is very helpful to me. So thank you all as well for all of your info and education for me for these topics. So let's take a look at the guidance for you guys for this week. So this is going to be group number 1. I'm just going to call this black stone because I can't tell which one it is when it's tumbled. So this is the black stone. It's either black tourmaline, obsidian, or jet. I can never tell. That's group number 1. This is group number 2, the petrified wood. This is group number 3, sunstone. And this is group number 4, malachite. So remember, this is a general reading. Info for personal reading is below. I open slots on the 22nd now. And if you want to enter into the free monthly reading giveaway, the info is also below. So take as much time as you need to make a selection, and whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the black stone, the one that I can't really tell which is what. Spirit, this reading is for group 1. Please give us clear, guided messages for group 1. Thank you. Let's get right into what you need to know, the guidance. Okay. For some reason, I kind of felt like this week was going to feel longer than a week. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Spirit, can you please let us know for group number 1, our Blackstone group? Can you tell us what do they need to know this week? I don't know, maybe it's because some of you are focusing really, really hard on a particular goal or task this week, and I'm like fidgety. Okay, Spirit, for group number 1, Blackstone group, what do they need to know this week, please? Thank you, thank you. Your first card is quite mysterious. It's the moon. Mysterious in its nature, and also mysterious because the message didn't actually immediately come through. So I'll get to this. But for this week, you also have the Fool, which I feel like is always a good thing. I feel like the Fool is always a welcome energy for the most part. And then you have the 6 of Cups. Interesting to me, these two together. So let's get a little bit more, and then I will get into the messages. Spirit, for group 1. What do they need to know this week, just this week? And then we have the Hermit, may or may not have tried to reverse himself. And let's do one more, just one more. Why are, oh no, my cards are not upright. I like to keep them upright, just in case some of you are new. I have this thing where I like to keep them upright. I don't know. I must have messed it up when I was shuffling somehow. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so for what you need to know this week, immediately here with these 2 cards, for some of you, I did feel that there was going to be some kind of a new meeting, a new encounter of some people. It could be just because of something for work. It could be for professional reasons for some of you. But in whatever shape or form, I do feel like there are going to be some new connections this week. I don't know if it's like a friend for life type of a thing or a soul connection, but it just seems to me that there's going to be some significant people who could come into your life for whatever different reason this week. We'll get more on that maybe later if it calls. Yeah, so with the moon here, I feel like you were kind of waiting. I feel like some of you are still waiting for some kind of a response. The moon, please, Spirit. What is going on with the moon? What do they need to know this week? The moon itself, I tell you, I've never seen such a mysterious card. It's looking at me. I'm getting this blue energy. I'm getting this intuitive psychic energy, but it's not actually saying much until now. But I see. So this is why if you get the moon, well, if I get the moon and the Seven of Swords, I immediately see that Spirit is like, hey, this is really hidden energy. Basically, it's the two most hidden cards that you could possibly get, but it's a nice thing. Look at this. Look what it's hiding. So this is why. So the Ace of Pentacles is here. I love this for you guys. If you have been dealing with stuff at work or work-related areas of life where you're waiting for something positive to come through, whether it's some kind of work or career opportunity, an opportunity for some sort of prosperity or financial gain, or something like that. And others of you, it could even just be environmental, something to that effect. For lesser of you, it could even be something physical too. So the pentacles could encompass a lot. It's a general reading. So, but you can see, whatever the case is, something good is happening this week. I do feel like the number 7 is the key. It could be very much relevant here. So this reading is for give or take 7 days-ish. Sometimes it, give or take a day. But I think that's when this is coming through. Some of you, it's flat, the number 7. Others of you, it's going to come in probably... I think they're giving me the number 3. So obviously it's going to vary depending on your situation, but there's some sort of advancement. There's some sort of increase, some sort of blessing. If you did watch before pick a card I did, I think it was, like earlier this month, it was what blessings are coming next or whatever. I can link it below just in case you didn't see it, but it could be referring to that as well. This is reminding me of that reading. So yeah, it can overlap with that. It's just writing a reminder to put that below because I might forget. Okay, Spirit, what else can you possibly tell us about this week for group number 1? What do they need to know this week, please? So yeah, if you have been waiting and feeling quite anxious for something to come through, I do see the blessing coming through to you. It does feel material, so I don't think this is just a spiritual sort of advantage. I feel like this is in the 3D, earthly realm. Okay, so you have the 8 of Cups. This may be related for some of you, but the rest of you, if it is not, I do see you making some kind of a change here, group 1. It looks like you're walking away from some specific thing, whether it's a connection, a task, a habit, or even a physical location of some kind. Again, it depends on what has been going on. But the way that you can figure this out, I'm feeling from this 8 of Cups energy, almost like hanging by a thread. They gave me a very specific visual of something hanging by a thread, meaning that this is close. Like this ending or this moving on in whatever way has already been obvious to you. And for many of you, if this particular week is where you're going to just step away, okay? And for some of you, it was a positive thing. I mean, it really just depends on the situation, like I said, but they are giving me the number 9 for some of you. I don't know what that's about. But this is going to be a mixture of energies. You're either walking away because you want something better, or you're walking away because you just don't want to deal with whatever was going on. It was just maybe too much. Some of you, I feel like there is a little bit of an emotion of, like a frustration, dissatisfaction, lack of fulfillment because of what was going on here. And like I said, others of you, I feel like that you just want something better for your life. You just want more happiness and fulfillment. Sorry, just having some throat chakra problems when I was interpreting this card. So maybe there has to do with speaking your truth, expressing yourself. Some of you, I feel like half of you may have expressed your wants or needs to someone in your life already, and that may affect why you're stepping away or towards something here. Getting the letter G for some of you, or the color green. Lot happening this week, and that now makes sense to me why in the beginning they're like, this is going to be a very long week. You know, time doesn't really exist anyway, but yeah, it's just our experience, our perception of time, and this is going to feel like a long drawn out week. For some of you, it's going to be a good thing because you can kind of get the most out of everything. I think it will be a productive week. What else for group number 1, Blackstone? What do they need to know this week, please? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. Again, I just feel that productivity. I feel action for many of you. And if you feel like you're this week struggling with taking action, that energy is still going to be there, where it's revving up and you're almost like gearing up to take action. Some of you, it may not be the alignment yet, and you don't have to force yourself, you don't have to rush, because it'll happen next week anyway. And if I hopefully do another one of these, you can see that that energy become fulfilled. But others of you, the rest of you, I do feel like you're already taking these steps, and that's why it's going to be an obvious movement forward. So what can you tell us, Spirit, about the Fool and the Six of Cups specifically? The Knight of Cups, yeah. So again, there's forward movement here. There's some sort of kind energy or warm energy. Yeah. What is going on with the Six of Cups? The thing is about the Six of Cups, again, if this is a new connection, a new person that happens to come through in your life for different reasons, what they're not telling me is how that might progress into the future. So again, we're only looking at this week, but yeah, the Six of Cups, Spirit, can you tell us about what's going on with this energy, Six of Cups? Who or what is this? So you have the Five of Pentacles and then the Six of Pentacles. So someone was helping another person here. Someone, well, I should say will be helping out here. It looks like someone was asking for some kind of help or just struggling in some way. Whether they asked for help or not, this person came through and said, let me help you. Let me kind of fill in the gaps here and just be the support or whatever. So I don't know which is which this week for you. It really could be either or, but someone here is receiving some kind of help and support. Can you tell us a little bit about the Hermit? Let's see. The Hermit and the Seven of Cups, please. Yeah, we have the Three of Wands, and I was still taking into account the fact that the Hermit I feel was trying to reverse itself. So I kind of felt that many of you may be trying to step outside of your shell this week in a way of just, you know, broadening your horizons, creating some sort of opportunity. It could be for something social, but I feel like it could be social or just any kind of exploration, any kind of new opportunity that you did want to create. So what else? What is your advice? Any other predictions, Spirit, for group 1, our Blackstone group? What do they need to know? Okay, so this is regarding some kind of a conflict, some kind of a, there's like some kind of tension or conflict here. I think maybe midweek. So it's either going to be day 4 or 5-ish. It's kind of fuzzy for some of you. There could be some temporary issue that immediately you're going to receive some support, help, or clarity on. So let me just get a little more for that. Spirit, can you please tell us a little bit more about what's going on here with the Five of Swords? But the fact that the Ace of Swords came through immediately is a good sign. This is further suggesting that this is going to be a temporary issue. It's not going to persist outside of this week. Spirit, Five of Swords. What's going on with the Five of Swords? Again, it's something that I think you were worrying about or still could be worrying about. But this Page of Wands kind of feels a little bit spirit guide-ish to me. So they're going to be helping you out of this little groove or whatever's going on here. I feel like it did feel kind of like that. It felt like this, like a depression, but not mental health depression. I'm talking about literally a depression, like in the ground, like a groove in the ground, like you kind of got stuck a little bit in a almost like a mini ditch or something. And you know, maybe you thought that you were going to be spinning your wheels inside of this hole, but then Spirit is saying, no, it's not going to be like it was before. It's okay. You're going to come right back out of this. So in other words, you may think this week at some point that you're repeating a pattern, a negative pattern of some kind, but that is not the case. So that's really an amazing message there. Very encouraging. So anything else that we need to know, please, for group 1, Blackstone group, anything else that's coming towards them, advice, messages, guidance, Spirit. Thank you. So we have the King of Pentacles, and wow, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and then the Ace of Cups at the bottom. A few aces there. So if this is representing you, and probably it is for most of you, again, it feels like prosperity. I feel you're going to end the week towards day 6, 7, or again, give or take a day. I think you're going to be ending this week on a very positive note, in a way of feeling secure, feeling especially good about something with either work or finances. And there is one more thing that your spirit guides are trying to kind of chime in about. You see the falcon. I always think of spirit guide when I see that falcon. There is one more thing that they're trying to tell you about. So you may be receiving a message at the end of this week from your guides. Let me see how it may come through. Spirit, how are they going to be receiving this message? Through what kind of means or a sign? Whoops. For the Nine of Pentacles. But I do feel, again, a sense of security is really big. Maybe you're going to be very grounded as well. Okay, so that's kind of, it's kind of cool that they did this. I said, how are you going to be receiving the sign? And they did give you the Judgment card. Okay, so you can see the obvious angel there, and there could be some significance with sound, music, anything audible, anything through the ears, clairaudience. Or for many of you, what it probably will end up being is just simply a feeling, you know, just simply this feeling and intuition, something like that. So what I recommend to you by the end of the week is to be open to receiving any kind of subtle messages, because you know how it is. Sometimes it's so subtle that we have no idea it's even there. But again, it's just this very light feeling within you. If it's not an obvious boom in your ear, you know, it could just be this sort of this vibe. Okay, and then by next week's reading, this may come up again. I'm interested to see what this will be. So if you do receive some kind of a sign by the end of this week, please let me know what it was about. Okay, one final thing I want to get for you, because I got this deck. I think it's called the Kawaii deck, and it's adorable. My niece picked it out, and I just had to pull these cards for you. It's so cute. So can we have a couple final cards, Spirit, for group 1 about this week? What do they need to know? Oh, that's nice. Okay. So again, stability. Okay. You got the Four of Wands, and oh, the Five of Swords is here again. I think that's probably another, yeah, that's probably another message regarding that. So there could be people fighting here a little bit over something that wasn't fair. It could just be a little spat at work or home or something like that. But ultimately what I am seeing is this fairness, definitely fairness, harmony. It's kind of like making sure everybody's happy in some way. And I am noticing a similarity here. So if you can see this trumpet situation, whatever that is supposed to be, it's featured here twice. So again, I feel like there is some significance there with like hearing some sort of a message or something. And now I'm feeling for some of you, it could be something that somebody says, kind of strikes you and you do a double take and you're like, what did you just say? Kind of moment like that. That could be relevant this week as well. Okay, so that is what I have for you. Group number 1. This was really nice and very interesting to look into. So let me know your thoughts below if you feel called to. Again, this is general. Info for personal readings is below. I'm going to open slots on the 22nd of this month. And if you want to enter into the free reading giveaway for the month, the info is below as well. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is the petrified wood. So let's shuffle and get right into your messages. Spirit, this reading is for group 2, please. Petrified wood. Please give us clear guided messages for group 2. Thank you. Okay, so Spirit, for group number 2, please, can you tell us what do they need to know? I'm feeling, I know I didn't shuffle yet, but these days I am getting the feelings like just even before I start to use the cards. Spirit, what for group number 2, what do they need to know this week? So yeah, I felt action, movement, like some sort of motivation and determination. Very much Chariot and Knight of Swords energy. Spirit, group 2, petrified wood. And what do they need to know this week? Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. So your first card is the Queen of Swords. So this is similar to the energy that I was feeling, even though technically here she's sort of staying in place. There is clarity this week. I do feel that by the time that you're watching this energy may have already taken place for most of you. So this, again, this is clarity. This is logic. This is decision making. Some of you, if you have been struggling to make a decision, do not worry, because that is right around the corner. Number 2, they're showing me number 2. So if you have not already come to some sort of a clarity or decision, this is going to happen for you within probably a day or two. Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles next. I feel like it's almost a smooth energy. It's like an energy of collaboration, cooperation. So something here is going to be working out for you. And then you have this lovely confirmation here with the Ace of Pentacles. So you are in a very good direction. This card, group 1 got this card in a material way. Now you're getting it in an abstract way, meaning that you're going to be at an advantage about something. You're going to be receiving something good in an energetic sense, in a mental sense, emotional sense, you know, whatever. That's not to say you won't receive stuff in your 3D. You probably will in the near future, but this is showing an energy shift going upwards. I'm feeling kind of like the sun. So I'm feeling just like this golden, prosperous, positive energy as a whole shining down upon you. I don't know if that's, you know, maybe literally the weather where you are is going to be good this week. I don't know, or like sunny. Either way, this is something that I'm feeling that's radiating from you as a result of this start here. Okay. Group 2, petrified wood. What do they need to know this week, Spirit, for group number 2? And this Ace of Pentacles really can just involve anything at all that you were trying to focus on, work towards, because everyone is going to be something different. But again, you were already kind of planting some seeds for this either decision or any kind of clarity to come through, and there it is. Another clarity card. So you have the Page of Swords here. So again, it's this confirmed theme, just of clarity, bright ideas, having a direction in front of you, having I'm feeling a safety net beneath you, like your guides are really with you on this one. It does feel with the 3 of Pentacles that that's them as well, that they are guiding your path, that they are giving you certain wisdom in the next few days. I can really feel it, yeah. Oh, and I'm seeing the yellow theme here. Actually, in all 4 cards, and I don't normally see it on this card, but I'm seeing it here in the crown. Here we have it, all 4 in a row, yellow. So there could be something with the color yellow that's significant. Maybe some of you, the letter Y. Maybe it's yes for some of you. Literally, you had to think of yes or no. Okay, what do they need to know, please, Spirit? Group number 2. What do they need to know this week, please? You can see as well that your cards are forming this sort of stair sequence. You're literally rising up in the cards, and I don't do spreads, I just do whatever, and the cards form this energy, so you can see that you're going this way. There's this upward trajectory for your energy. You're you know, it almost could be like ascending or just feeling uplifted, elevated, that type of a thing. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Maybe this is your environment or another person in your life, or for some of you it even could be another hidden part of yourself that kind of wants to be heard. Whatever the case is, whoever this might be, it's introducing a little bit of this back and forth decision making, saying, okay, let's look at this, let's look at that. What is the best thing here? Let me tell you what the best thing is this, okay? So the Sun card, I mentioned that before. This is really the only thing that matters, or at least that's the message you're receiving from Spirit, is that this decision and the whole direction ahead of you is that we have to focus on this. What will ultimately bring you this happiness? And I think that for a lot of you, that's going to be the determining factor, the tiebreaker or something like that. And then over here you have the 7 of Pentacles. And I feel like it's that phrase I said before, I think I said it, that you're planting the seeds of some kind of success, some kind of positive energy. And that's still happening. And but the point is that you're cultivating this, and you will see the fruits of your labor. So is there anything else we need to know? So I know it's all sounding kind of vague if it doesn't resonate with your situation. So this could be anything from work goals, personal goals, spiritual health, physical health. Like maybe if you wanted a particular life for yourself, like there's, you know, it could be really anything. But again, the bottom line is still here, that you are receiving huge prosperity. And making the decision, too, with the help of your guides and maybe people in your life. What else? What do they need to know this week, please? Group 2. What do they need to know this week? Group number 2. But overall, there is a lot more happiness and just bright energy this week, like I said. We have here the 8 of Swords and the Star. I am noticing 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. So with this combo here, it feels like there's a little bit of dream squashing that's going on here. I don't know where it's coming from. If you feel like this is coming from you, possibly, it could be if you tend to criticize yourself or have doubts about the future, your capabilities, right? But again, this may be coming from someone in your environment that just tends to be negative. If that's the case, the advice is to gain a little bit of distance, maybe looking at things from sort of a higher perspective, I guess like the vantage point of this decision. It's funny because I'm not seeing a problem with you guys making this decision. I feel like if anything, that will end up being the easier part. And maybe after you've made this decision is when it's going to get a little bit tricky for some of you. Is that the case? What happens here after they make a decision or after they see clarity? It just like spat out. We have the Death card here. They're saying that something has to come to an end and then a new beginning will start for you. I'm getting the letter S, like sun. And maybe only if someone else is affected by your decision, group 2, that makes sense to me. Someone else in your field, in your energy field, may have a problem with this because it does mean that an ending has to happen, right? Or that something new is beginning that they're not quite comfortable with. So I think that, again, it only depends on if that's true. That if someone is in your energy field and kind of giving their opinions and stuff like that. But anyway, if it is not the case, then this is going to start regardless, this new beginning, this rebirth. What else do we need to know? What is the advice for group number 2? So I'm having some throat chakra issues, or it's just me. Can't seem to, get the frog out of my throat. Okay, so group 2, we have the Fool. Okay, so I'm pretty convinced that this new beginning is starting for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Death card, and the Fool. It is a clear sign that something's coming for you. This will extend, however, into the next few months. Some of you, April is going to be significant with some kind of a leap of faith or any kind of complete fresh start in an area of your life. Okay. Yeah, they're giving me a clear as day April sign right there. Yeah, they're repeating it. Okay. Oh, and the background is yellow. Something's going on with yellow. I don't know what that could be. So that's as far as it goes, group 2. The Spirit doesn't really have anything. I mean, I'll get more cards, but this is their point. They're just saying that this relief or this clarity ahead of you, or, maybe you're feeling now, is the only thing that matters, because this is connecting to your happiness and your whole path ahead of you. Anything else that they need to know? Any other additional messages for this week? The Magician. And then you have the Two of Cups and the Hanged Man. I keep feeling, only for some of you, again, if it's the case for your life, I feel like somebody here has to kind of let go a little bit. Like someone here might be a little too, I don't want to say pushy, but someone I feel like is encroaching upon someone else's decision, or like maybe it's just that they're concerned, but I feel like it's this energy that's a bit pushing on yours. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Any advice for that, Spirit, or any other message for that? Yeah, the Magician is just saying, go for it. I think in the beginning I said that I'm feeling action, I'm feeling determination. So with this Magician card, Spirit is encouraging you to just go after what you want, go towards this action. Any advice for this over here, Spirit? Three of Cups. So maybe it's just acknowledging to another person, I appreciate your friendship, I appreciate your support, and then that's it. Like either way, I feel like you're gonna quietly make this decision on your own. You're not gonna make a big deal out of it. You're just gonna go for it, and you're gonna be okay with that. Oops. Let's get a couple of final messages from the Kawaii Tarot that my niece picked out, and they're the cutest deck in the entire world. So let me see. Spirit, what is your final message for group number 2? Petrified Wood, anything for this week, just this week for group 2. Yeah, your energy was just really focused on this one particular thought process. So again, it's going to be relieving to have that clarity regarding this. Final message, please. Wow, you got the Fool again. See? Okay, so it looks like this cat is waking up, kind of just bright new beginning, sort of like fresh faces everywhere, and hopefulness. I definitely feel the hopefulness. But it's interesting, the card that came out with it, which was the Three of Swords, And you can see here that perhaps in a previous energy, you may have been pretty terrified, some of you, or, you know, you're kind of like shielding yourself with that heart there in this previous energy. So what that tells me is that you're facing the fear. You have, at this point, overcome this fear and even conquered some kind of fear. So that's a wonderful confirmation. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. So group number 2, best of luck with everything. Let me know if you feel called to in the comments what's going on here, if it resonated. So again, it's general reading. Personal reading info is below. I'm going to open slots on the 22nd. And if you want to enter the free giveaway for the month, the info is also below. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Sending you love, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is Sunstone. So let's shuffle and get right into the energy. Spirit, this is for group 3, Sunstone, please. Please provide us clear guided messages for group 3. Thank you. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of tranquility here for you guys. Hopefully it'll be a relaxing week after especially a couple of tumultuous energies of the first few weeks of the year. If some of you were, if you didn't skip the intro, I talked about the retrograde, and boy, that was a lot. Especially because for me, I didn't know what was happening, and then when I realized it was, I think I said I felt immediately better just because of knowing that that's what was going on. Knowledge is always power. Spirit for group 3, please. What do they need to know this week? What do they need to know? Okay, so we have Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is your first card. Hold on, your camera is crooked probably. And then we also have the Empress. Hold on. We have the Star. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So, okay, very, very interesting combination I'm seeing here. For you guys in group 3, I feel like if you have already been taking a lot of action, doing a lot of things, kind of keeping busy, some of you are going to be feeling the opposite energy this week and winding down. And please know that that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're, procrastinating, slacking off, or should feel guilty. This is just simply recharging your battery. That's only if you've already been like high vibes, high energy, high, just basically high energy levels on all kinds. With the Empress card here, this is, I think, a little bit more for everyone, this message. It feels to me like this week, especially within the next, maybe 2 or 3 days, you're going to be feeling very empowered within yourself, very sure of yourself, and there is going to be some kind of unlocking of a vision or a dream that you have had, okay? Or even one that was being born right now. It's going to be unlocking, okay? That is probably why your energy needed to kind of slow down here, because this is a bit of an energy that you needed to receive and be still for, right? So it's kind of like you're just letting the waters drift to you type of an energy. Spirit keeps saying about the slowness, and I can feel it, I can see it here in the Star card. And there are a couple of planetary things happening. Sorry about the noise. There are a couple of planetary things happening just within this week. Like, what is it? The new moon on Saturday, and the retrograde's ending in a couple days, and there's some other stuff going on, I think. But this tranquil energy is very important to your soul. They said it's like a balm to your soul, like a salve or something like that. If you have been recovering from something recently, this is going to be a nice week for you. It's going to feel very replenishing. So whether you were recovering from some emotional or energy thing or physical problems, this week is going to be really like maximizing your healing. and therefore you will be experiencing the balance. So again, I will say again one more time, just because I feel like this is a common thing that we experience. If you start to feel kind of anxious or guilty for taking a break, please just know that your body needs this, your soul needs this, and it's actually better for you, I think, in the long run if you let yourself have this. Okay, Spirit, what do they need to know this week? Can you tell us about the star? The star, please. So definitely something could be coming through. It feels like very Aquarius-ish energy with the star, and I think that the Aquarius time is coming up, right? I don't know. I think I only mentioned that just because it, like, if you happen to be an Aquarius, I feel like there's a special message for you here, saying something that your dreams are really unfolding, okay? And even if you aren't, I feel like that's still true. So with this energy, we got the Hermit as well. So here it is, right? So you're gaining a lot of your power. You're kind of collecting your power in a little sort of reservoir for yourself, and you're gonna be storing it until the time is right. That's a very out there message. I've never seen a message like that. They said that you're gonna be that is new. That's new to me. So they showed me, like, here you are, it's like a bag in front of you, and they're like, here, let me put my power in this reserve, in this bag. And I think that when you're ready, you're going to take all of that power and energy, and you're going to, like, just, push forth with something. So kind of fitting with what we already said. But yeah, maybe it's like you're building your strength for something as well. But whatever the case is, you're taking some time, you're having some solitude. If you can't be physically in solitude, then this is just like detaching and going in your own little bubble type of a thing this week. Nothing else is coming through to you here. It's like you're protected this week. If there's arguments, if there's outside noise, if there's some sort of ups and downs going on, little bubbles of chaos or something, it's not touching you. You're completely safe in this bubble, in this cocoon thing this week, more so than any other time. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're undergoing some sort of metamorphosis. I think it was just in the alignment of your life. What else? What do they need to know this week, please? We have the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is a very gentle, beautiful, loving and warm energy, either with yourself or another person that you're close to. I don't think it's someone new. I think if it resonates, it could already be someone in your life. But whoever this is, this energy is supporting your journey. Just kind of adding to the balance, adding to the love, adding to the compassion. Okay, what else? What do they need to know? For this week, please. Group number 3. I think I kind of had, like, my mind just kind of went somewhere because I was like, was I even saying group 3? Where am I? I thought I was in group 2. And this here is a journey card. So we have here the 8 of Cups. I don't know if some of you are physically going to be going away this particular week, but there could be some kind of a trip that they're bringing to your attention. It could even be like a simple sort of a half-day trip, like a little field trip that you're going on. Yeah, again, it's talking about some sort of exploration. I really feel this solitary energy, like just really wanting to completely sweep away other people's energies that are in your aura. But this is a good thing, it's not a lonely thing. It's a really productive energy in itself. Anything else that they need to know this week? We have here the King of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Let me see if this is you or someone else. There's a chance it could be somebody else. What's the message with this, Spirit? If this is somebody else that you're dealing with, somebody here could be feeling a little bit left out in the cold for this reason, like that you're just taking some time. 10 of Pentacles. I think that for some of you, again, only if it's relevant, someone here really wants your attention and wants your time. and wants, like, you know, the quality time and maybe even commitment or something like that. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner, by the way. This even could be someone from work, home, whatever. I think that someone here felt lacking. If you happen to be dealing with someone else, if this is coming from you, then I don't know, maybe it still resonates some way. But I feel like, yeah, somebody here wants more from you. Okay, what's the advice for this? Okay. So we have here the Nine of Wands. Please do not repeat negative patterns is one message that Spirit said. If only you've been doing that. Okay, so obviously that's not going to be for everyone. If you can identify that you have been in a negative cycle, especially with another person, Spirit said it very clearly. Please do not repeat these cycles, these negative patterns. The other piece of advice is the Four of Wands, is try to find balance and try to find harmony and stick to that boundary. So they did use the word boundary. Some of you, it definitely could be people at home or people you live with or a person that you've been going back and forth with in communication. So like whether it's like in person or phone, whatever, digital things. Okay. Spirit, anything else that they need to know? Group number 3 for this week, just this week. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense, because the boundary thing, because the Empress was feeling confident and feeling empowered. So I think only when we feel that way, we're able to actually assert the boundaries. We can say the boundaries, but without that solar plexus strengthening and feeling worthy and empowered, I feel like it's going to be really hard to follow through and put your foot down, type of a thing. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords and the World. Yeah, this one, I think it's coming from either place. It's either you or, again, someone near you. Feeling hesitant, feeling doubtful about, feeling doubtful or hesitant about either something coming to an end or starting something new. But can you tell us what's the bottom line with this, please? Well, they're telling you that they're validating you, saying that everything is already in motion. So it doesn't really matter if you're anxious or not, because your guides are actually helping you through to align things behind the scenes. So if you are feeling anxious, most likely it's because you don't have all the answers. But that's why they're saying we're helping you behind the scenes, behind the curtain. And they said that twice in a row. It's the same message here, I feel. Like the motion is already in place. You're having some higher level guidance, okay? So yeah, that's just something they wanted to tell you, that everything's already in motion, okay? Let's do a final pull, and then I'll get another deck just for the last advice. Spirit, anything else for group number 3? Group number 3. Sunstone. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, it's at this point, they're just kind of saying the same thing. Take one day at a time. There will be stability. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. All 3 groups so far got Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's overall something very positive happening in the collective that we will be receiving. Final pull I will get for you guys is this Kawaii Tarot that my niece picked out. And she made a very good choice. Spirit, can you tell us one final message for group number 3? What do they need to know this week? The best advice, any other things we need to be enlightened on? Okay, so the Nine of Wands is again here, okay? This time the poor little panda has a bandage on his head or on their head, okay? They really wanted to confirm with you that even though some repeating cycle is familiar and comfortable, they keep reminding you that it's not in your best interest to repeat this. So please be mindful and try to break away if you can. Spirit, how can they break away from a pattern that they have been experiencing or involved with? Oh, that's interesting, isn't it now? You have the King of Coins again. So someone is definitely here for a lot of you, maybe like 80% of you. You are dealing with this person. And then you have the Two of Coins. Okay, so this Two of Coins is the answer. And the Queen of Cups is here at the bottom to guide us. So here is how you can make this decision. You have to follow your intuition. You have to be sensitive to your sensitivity. So if you are a high-powered empath, spiritual, emotional person, whatever, empathic person, you have to really be sensitive to the fact that this is who you are. Meaning, please protect yourself. Please protect your energy. Again, the boundaries. So I'll repeat it because it's so important. If you have trouble with asserting boundaries or your willpower, please do a solar plexus healing or guided meditation on whatever, YouTube or just yourself. This is going to be so important. Many of you, if you do that first, then you'll be able to make this decision of, like, again, stepping out of this pattern, okay? This King of Pentacles, for some of you, this could be somebody that is not quite interested in hearing a new perspective. I don't know if maybe they're stubborn, but, or maybe worse than that for some of you, but this person, if for some of you, just like a smaller number of you, if this person is trying to have some control, this could be a little, I guess, like a test for you to really take your power in the case. I mean, in your life. I don't know, like, obviously not their life, but in your life. Okay, so again, you please just acknowledge your power, acknowledge your willpower and your spiritual power, because you do have this Queen of Cups energy. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing for now. Okay, so group 3, I feel like this is to be continued. So if this did resonate, let me know if you feel called to. But that is what I am seeing. And I'm planning to do this next week as well, if I don't miss the little window of time to do it in. But that's what I have for today. So thank you so much, group 3. I hope everything works out. It's a general reading, and I'm going to open personal reading slots on the 22nd. Okay, so sending you blessings. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. This is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is malachite. Spirit, this is for group 4. Please, malachite. Please provide us clear, guided messages for group 4. Thank you. Sorry in advance if I clear my throat. I keep having like this frog in my throat that I probably need to drink tea for. Spirit, for group number 4, what do they need to know this week, please? Group number 4, malachite. What do they need to know just this week? Okay, we have your 6 of Swords as your first card. Spirit, what do they need to know this week? Group number 4, malachite. Your cards are just kind of like shooting out here. So we have the Empress, may or may not have flipped upside down there. We have the Hermit, the Strength card, and the Ace of Wands. What an interesting combination here. 3 major arcana cards in a row here, and an Ace of Wands, and then the 6 of Swords. Like, honestly, I'm trying to figure this out as I go along, because the story of the cards always comes at me, but this is a little bizarre. I feel like group 4, you could be actively making some kind of an important life-changing decision, and maybe this week you just kind of go for it, and you're not really like, maybe you're not really like thinking too hard about it, but you just want to take the action and you just go on, right? For some of you, okay, maybe not for all of you, but the 6 of Swords is pretty serious. I mean, you just kind of, you're sailing away from something or towards something, right? Because maybe you've already been thinking about this, or you kind of put in the time to think about it already. And then at this point this week, maybe you're just so sure of yourself. And I think that many of you receive some sort of an inner calling, you know, to to go towards this, and you received courage. Like I think that for many of you, if you felt like that was the issue before, it won't be this time. You're having courage, you're having strength, and you're also receiving this burst of passionate energy too. You're receiving motivation, passion, some sort of like excitement, like you can breathe, like you can move. It's very dynamic energy. So what is going on here, Spirit? What do we need to know? Six of Swords specifically, please. Only Six of Swords. Thank you. Okay. Ace of Cups. Definitely a new energy. And then you have this Six of Cups at the bottom. I am curious. If this is already resonating, please let me know what this is, because I would really be curious to know what it is you're moving towards. So some of you, it's healing. Others of you, it could be friendship or love. Others of you, it could be freedom. Okay, so again, you're moving towards something here that it may feel in the moment that you made some kind of impulsive decision, but not for a second do I think that it's impulsive. I think you've built this. Even some of you, it could be subconscious that this has been building and building for a very long time, and something just clicks for you this week. They're giving me the number 2, so maybe on the second day. Yeah, something, it just all makes sense. That's what I'm seeing, group 4. That's probably why the Hermit is here. You have that little lantern of self-actualization, of realization, empowerment with the Empress. Can you tell us more about the Ace of Cups? Just one more, Ace of Cups. Okay, we have the Temperance card. Really beautiful. So yeah, I mean, I did say healing for some of you, but obviously that's only for some of you. But this could be healing, this could be balance. It still could be freedom. But either way, this is angel guidance, directly an angel. Probably your guardian, or maybe like an archangel or something like that. That is kind of lifting you. I feel like, wow, that's a first. Very powerful. They showed me a vision of an angel taking your hand and lifting you up out of something. Wow, whoo, I've never seen that before. I love it. Okay, I was like humbled to receive that message, to receive that vision. Ace of Wands, what's this, Spirit? I think you wanted to burst free of something, of some kind of blockage, a feeling of maybe paralysis in some way, and this is something that you do. I mean, this is a brand new day for you in this, like at some point in this week. It could be maybe the 4th day, 3rd, 4th, 5th, for, it's like a range. But this is going to feel like a completely new breath of fresh air for you. So exciting, especially with the Ace of Wands. Okay, let me see what this could be specifically, but I feel like it's just a feeling for many of you. Is there a specific new beginning that is going on here, please? Wow. Well, they're probably not going to tell me much. I said this in another group, that if you get these two together, it's like the ultimate hidden combo. 7 of Swords and the Moon. You may not be meant to know the details just yet. I think it's meant to be a bit unexpected, but let me just do it a different way. Spirit, is there any advice for the Fool card? Any other thing that they can know about this Fool energy? I mean, you don't have to wait long. It's like right here, a couple days away. Spirit, the Fool, thank you. They're so funny. They're not actually saying anything, but you do have yet another ace. Okay. Ace of Swords. So you will be receiving a strike of clarity, If that's not the first time I've said that to you, then this is going to be something that really knocks you over with some sort of a powerful, powerful realization that may lead to this, which is the first energy that we got, the Six of Swords. So here we have the Eight of Cups. So this strike of realization may be the reason why you are stepping forward, stepping out of something. And like some of you, it may have to be that maybe you're like, I guess, like turning away from something or someone. Well, to be fair, they said turning your back on something or someone, but not in a bad way, I don't think. I feel like obviously this is for something of your path ahead. So I don't really think it's a negative thing. What else, please? For group number 4, what do they need to know this week? Thank you. The Page of Swords. So pretty much the same thing I'm feeling here. Yeah, I think this was the angel. Just kind of giving you some sort of really strong signal. They're telling me something about your right hand. Wonder what that could be. They're saying some... They're saying some sign, some synchronicity, or some important thing. And for some of you, it's like smack dab on the 3rd day. They're talking about your right hand. I have no idea why. If this ends up resonating for you, please let me know, because it's super specific. Yeah, that's what they said. Okay, anything else? Any other additional messages here for group 4? Advice, please. What's the advice? Well, there really is not that much advice, except perhaps to seek and to look to a higher perspective for help. In other words, you may need to seek some higher level guidance, whether that's from, divine, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, or your higher self. I think that one is for everyone. This week, you may need to consult with your higher self and just simply say, higher self, please show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to know. And this is going to be especially effective for you this week. Okay? Final messages for group 4. What do they need to know this week? What's important for them to know in their highest good? You got the Devil card and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Let's see. Maybe some of you were trying to escape a shadow of your life. Is that the case, Spirit? What's going on here? I think you were trying to escape some negative thing. Yeah, and you were just trying to get some freedom, clarity, to feel safe. You have victory at the bottom. That's a great thing. Okay, so you have the Star, the Two of Cups, and the King of Swords. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of telling me the same exact thing, that this clarity is coming. There's going to be some warmth and loving energy here to kind of swoop in, I'm feeling. I don't know. Let me see. But, I mean, this is a good thing. This is a good sign. But in this middle card, it's kind of striking me. The Two of Cups is giving me a very familiar feeling. Almost like you've heard this message before, or you have felt this energy before, and it's almost being transmitted to you. There's a chance some of you may have a significant dream interaction this week with someone or something. Final message about that, Two of Cups, please. I just keep feeling so familiar. Who is this? It feels incredibly familiar. And it's funny because that's such a hard thing to describe. It's like, how do you describe familiar? Okay, Spirit, any final message about the Two of Cups? What is this? I don't know. It's very bizarre, but let me know if that resonates. It just, again, it feels familiar. Yeah, that's so weird that that happened. I said something about the dream, and this to me confirms it, the High Priestess. So there is going to be some 5D communication, some psychic interaction for you this week, okay? And then the Five of Pentacles came through. Yes, if it is the case that you've been, what do you call, telepathically connecting with somebody, there's going to be a hello this week psychically, I think, for many of you, if not all of you. Final thing I'm going to get for you guys is this deck that my niece picked out over the weekend. This is the Kawaii Tarot. Okay, Spirit, can we have a final message for group number 4, Malachite? Malachite. You, Spirit. Spirit's funny. I was going to say you, Spirit guides. The High Priestess came through again, but I love this image because you can see it kind of fits with the Two of Cups thing I was talking about. It looks like you're just chilling in some moon boat with somebody, and you can see she has the blank piece of paper, so it feels like there's messages that need to be spoken. That I can't believe they did that. And there's, I think these are... Oh, I thought they were hearts, just like some fruit on the tree there. Final message, any additional message for group 4? I always love the topic of psychic dreams and astral dreams and communication, so do let me know if that happens. Okay, so your final cards, we have, oh, I love this. You have 10 of coins at the bottom, so lots of blessing, security, prosperity, a validating message there that everything will be okay. You have Ace of Wands again, Queen of Coins. So again, we have this security, stability, high vibrations, passion, and lots of color. I just feel an excitement energy coming through to you this week and, you know, beyond this week. Okay, so group 4, that's what I have for you. I'm particularly curious about this reading, so please let me know your thoughts if this did resonate. Okay, so again, it's general. Info for personal reading is below. I'm opening slots on the 22nd of this month. And if you want to enter into the free monthly giveaway, the info is below. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Sending you love and blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.